Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic 2021. So, if you have missed out on the previous episodes, we basically bought this car, restored it, and now we basically brought this thing back to life. This car was a piece of crap. We brought it back to life, and now we're getting ready to sell this thing. So, we're gonna take it for probably one last spin. To this thing for one last spin, and then we're gonna get rid of this thing. Alright, so if you missed the last episode or the previous episode, we basically got this car factory. It's pushing out like 338 horsepower, 269 foot-pounds of torque, and let's see what the stats are right now. Let's go ahead and start it. And we gained 513 horsepower out of this thing. We gained 175 horsepower, and we gained 122 foot-pounds of torque. It's definitely a little bit faster. I like the way it handles. It's not the fastest. Definitely not as fast as the damn what you call it, our Porsche Carrera GT, but definitely a lot faster than the factory. Um, right now we can sell this thing for 154,000, and we're making 137,000 in profit. Yeah, we're about to sell this thing and jump on our next project. But before we do, we're gonna take this thing for one last spin. Alright, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go through like everything except for like stuff that's not necessary. So the first thing we're gonna do, let's take this thing on a track. Alright, can't see anything out of these dark ass tents. Let's go on external view. Alright, let's do it. Emmett! What's up, Emmett? Oh, don't crash. Just try not to crash this thing before I sell it. Goodbye to the M3. Yeah, we're selling this thing, bro. Taking it for one last spin. It handles really good, I'm not gonna lie. This thing handles like a dream. I'm like swerving all over the place. This thing is like holding traction. Like, it's really stick to the ground, you know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, we had to crash, didn't we? It's alright, no biggie. It's not gonna hurt the value. I forgot what I got for the last time we did this. Put this thing on the track. Probably not gonna beat it after we just crash. No, I didn't mean to hit him. He break. No. Alright. That's one thing I don't claim is to be the best driver ever. We're only gonna do one lap of this thing. Car's cool though. It's cool. It handles really well. It's not the fastest thing on earth, but it handles pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Emmett? How you doing? How was your day, bro? Welcome you all in chat. What's up, Kenny on TikTok? How you doing, Kenny? Huh? All right. Well, where else are we gonna take this thing? Let's take this thing. Take it on a cart. No, take it to the speed track. Take this thing on the speed track and see how fast. Let's see what top speed we can get out of this. I don't know. Can we hit 150? All right. Looks like we gonna hit 150. Can we hit 200? All right. 180. Maybe I'm pushing it. 180. Can we get 180? Oh shoot! The end of the runway is coming up. We didn't crash. We didn't crash. All right. Can this thing do burnouts? Let's see. Nah, this thing does not do burnouts. Okay, never mind. I take that back. This thing can actually spin forever. Oh, damn. What the heck? Definitely not passing 180 on this thing. I think the sweet spot is like 180. The thing is, I didn't get like a custom transmission, so we can't even adjust the gear ratios on this thing. Can we hit another 180? Like last time I hit 170. Can we get 180? I'm getting rid of this thing. Alright, I'm banging this thing up. Let's get rid of it. Let's sell this thing and get it out the way. Let's get this thing out of the way. We're gonna get on to a new project. Alright. Let's bring. I want to see like right next to the Before I get rid of it, let's put this thing back on a lift, real quick. Do I still? Where my M? Where my Hold on. Let's move this thing outside garage. Where the heck is my Porsche? I wanna pull the Porsche up next to this thing. Goodbye to the how much bank do you have now? Oh, I'm at 15,000 credit, but when I sell it, I'm gonna get like 150. So that should put me at like what, like 160, 65. Oh, there goes my Porsche. This is a keeper. This is the car right here, chat. We actually not gonna sell this one. We're keeping this bad boy right here. Yeah, that's my baby. We're not selling this. Let's move it outside though. Can we move it next to the entrance? I just want to get one last screenshot. Damn, how can I get them closer? That's alright. Let's take one last screenshot before I get rid of this thing. Actually, no. Let's go from this view. Cause I got so much pictures of that other car. Let's get like right here. Yeah, like right there. Let me get one last screenshot. I don't even know if it registered. Nothing popped up. Let me see. Let me make sure we got it. The TikTok keep acting up. Alright, yes, we do have it registered. Alright, cool. Alright, y'all ready? Ready for me to sell this thing? Damn, I'm gonna miss this car, chat. I'm really gonna miss this car. This car was a lot of work. We saved up a lot of money to fix this thing. Big straight six in this thing. But I gotta say my goodbyes. We gotta say our goodbyes. This thing was a lot of fun. We on to our next project. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. Y'all ready? That's the hardest part of hard work, is selling something that you put so much work in. But we about to get 154,000 on this thing. I am not complaining. You sold the Paul Walker car? No, I still got it. It's right here, bro. We still got the Paul Walker. We would probably take this thing for a spin at the end. But this car is going to take us to the car auction. I don't know if I want to go to the car auction first, or the barnyard, or the freaking junkyard. But we're going to figure this out. Let's get on the phone. Let's make some phone calls. And let's see who's going to buy this thing. Are you ready? You ready to say bye? Bye, M3. Bye-bye. Sheesh. We got rid of it, chat. Look at our bank account, though. 169. Sheesh. Alright, let's take this thing for a spin. We're not going to literally drive it, though, but we're going to use it to take us to... Where's the barnyard? Let's see what they got in the barnyard. Matter of fact, I have like a few more cars in the barn that... Hold up, let's step out the car real quick. Got a few cars in the barnyard that... I'll go to my inventory again. Inventory right here. Alright, where is it that show the barnyard stuff? I forgot. Damn. How we get to the barnyard stuff? Is it on shopping list? No, it's not on shopping list. Damn. How do we get to the barnyard? Unlock the barnyard stuff. I forgot how to. Whatever. Let's just say this thing to the let's go to the barnyard first and see what they have there. Probably nothing I really want, to be honest. I don't know. What should be our next project? What should be our next project car? What is it gonna be? Alright, let's see what they got, what they have in here. Old school. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know if I want to do an old school or a new school. What's the next option? Oh, they got another M3. Got another M3. What else they got? What's this? It's supposed to be like an Audi? I'm not interested. What else we got? Seen that already. How do we get to move around this place? That's it? Said we had like 8 cars. How do we get to the other 5? I don't know. It's a lot of work. Whatever. Let's leave. Let's leave. All right, let's go to the junkyard first. The auction is, we're probably gonna spend more money at the auction because I'm gonna see something that I can barely afford, and I already know what the outcome is gonna be. Let's go to the what I said, the junkyard. Let's go to the junkyard. Oh, I got a new DLC too as well. I ended up grabbing the Aston Martin DLC. All right, at the junkyard. What we got? First car supposed to be like a Scion. I mean Scion. It's supposed to be like the Skyline. How much they want for this thing? Only 8,000. We'll probably do this one day in the future, but right now I want something different. Indecisive as hell. I don't know what I want. I just want something different. I don't want to miss anything. Let's run around real quick. Let's see what else they got. Oh, I got a notification right there, Emmett. I see you. You on Car Mechanic as well. Oh, it's old school. This you right here, Emmett. Come to the junkyard and grab this thing right here. Nice little old school. Big muscle car. What else we got? What else we got? Got anything else? Oh, they got this. Remember we worked on this car before. This car is light and fast. I'm not gonna lie. Only got like 200 and something horsepower. That thing kind of move. What else we got? What's this? Oh, it's like a Hyundai. You got a little Hyundai over here. Where the foreigns at though? Where the foreigns at? I don't know. I don't really see nothing that just grabbed my attention. This definitely don't grab my attention. I don't see nothing that grabbed my attention. I think we damn near seen everything at the junkyard. Ain't really much. Seen the old school right there. Oh, this is another little beater. It's supposed to be like a Honda Civic. Little Honda Civic looking John. What else we got? What else we got? I think we just ran through everything, right? Yep, seen that already. What's this over here? Another old school? It's another old school right here. This thing needs a lot of work. Somebody come pick this up, man. That car needs some love. What else we got? I don't know, chat. I feel like we gonna have to go back to the car auction and spend some serious money. Yeah, let's go to the car auction. Hopefully they have something good at the car auction. Whew, I decided to hear this thing start up. Whew. It's motivation right here. Motivation right there. That car said, go get this money. Alright, let's go to the car auction. I got we got 140 credit. It's not bad. What's gonna be your next project? And should we go to salvage cars or car auction? Let's go to salvage cars first. What's this supposed to be? Ooh, they got an Aston Martin, chat. What else they got? They got the Pagani. Should we bet on the Pagani? If I bet on this Pagani, I'm only gonna bid like, I'm gonna max out probably like at 70, 80K. I'm not gonna get another M4. We want something different than a BMW. We already got the Porsche. Ooh. We betting on this, chat. We betting on this. This thing will need some work. Big V12. Ooh. Alright, let's bid. Alright, first before we bid and go crazy, I got 150 something thousand. Let's say we max out at like 80. 80,000 is gonna be my biggest bid. Alright, 80,000. My biggest bid. Let's do it. $80,000, no more than 80,000. This thing gonna cost us some money. Come on, settle. Come on, settle. Freaking settle. We got it. Damn, I just kept I was spamming the heck out of that freaking button. We still could grab something else. Ooh, this looks nice too. What's this? It's an SUV, Aston Martin SUV. Run two Aston Martins back to back, chat. I could spend some more money now. Alright, what's our budget on this one? Alright, we got 130. Let's do 50. 50 to top. 50 to top. Let's go. 50. 50. 50 bands. 50 bands. 50. No more than 50. Alright, 65. No more than 65. Come on. 50, 50, 50, 50. Alright, no more than 60. Nope. Nope. Y'all can have it. We'll get that again in the future. We didn't even go through the whole selection. Alright, let's go to the car auction. Yeah, we definitely can't afford the Pagani. We're gonna have to do the Aston Martin. Yeah, we have to settle for the Aston Martin. Alright, looks like the Aston Martin is gonna be our next project, chat. Aston Martin it is. So we got 130. We're gonna restore the heck out of that car. Sad thing is we're gonna have to sell it because we gotta get rich, right? Goal is to get rich. I got the Paul Walker. That's all I need for now. But this car is straight business, alright? This car is gonna be straight business. We're gonna strip this whole thing apart. And we're gonna refurbish this thing to brand freaking new. Alright. Before I do anything, let's go into our inventory and let's clear all of this out. Alright, let's move this thing. First of all, let's clean this thing. Let's bring it to the car wash, man. Let's try to do a full restoration on this thing. Let's bring it in the car wash. Let's clean that interior. Oh, shoot. That's one thing we don't have to buy, chat. We might now replace those seats. Alright, what else? Let's give this thing a car wash. Man. Alright, now let's move it to our next, let's move this thing to lift A. I don't think we have any cars in our bays anyways. Alright, chat, this is our next project. The Aston Martin. I gotta take a before after picture though. Hold on. We gotta take a before and after picture. And then we gonna get one more picture of the back of the rear. This is like one of my dream cars growing up, chat. Oh, sure. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, y'all ready to tear this thing apart? Alright, first of all, we gotta get this engine out of here. Let's get this engine out of here. Oh, before we can get the engine out of here, it might have a transmission on it. But before we, yeah, let's strip it first and then we'll do all the other stuff. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna tear all of this apart. Where do we start? Alright, let's start from the rear. Let's get these wheels off. Oh, before we take all the wheels off, I want to see how much, because I'm definitely probably going to put some bigger wheels on here. We can probably go a size up. Yeah, we probably can go a size up on the wheels. Did you get the engine stand mod? Yes, I do have the not the mod, but yeah, I do have the engine stand. I think I have to separate the transmission from the car first before I can take it out. But yeah, we're gonna do it the easy way. Damn, what else should we do? Alright, yeah, like I said, we're gonna start from the rear and work our way out to around to the front. The parts on this is not that bad though. Remove our upper control arm. Everything is rusted on this thing. Alright, bottom suspension arm. Now let's get rid of the axle. It's gonna be an axle axle B. Rear wheel bearing. Let's get the hub out of there. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got all that taken out. Oh, the battery's in the rear too. We can grab the battery. Pretty sure it's, oh, we can get it from here? That's weird. Alright, we'll get it out. Usually you probably want to get that in the trunk or something. Alright, let's start with exhaust. Let's throw that in the quote. I wish this car was drivable so we can get like a before and after feeling. But it's all good. We're changing all of this thing. All of these things going brand new. Throw that in the cart as well. Damn. So this is a differential in the rear or a freaking transmission at this point? This thing beefy. Big ass drive shaft. Stripping this thing, chat. Alright, looks like we can't looks like we can't take that off yet. Let's work our way over to the front. Throw that in the cart. Throw that in the cart. Oh, I see why. Gotta remove the starter. Alright, now we can remove the drive shaft. Yo, this drive shaft is freaking huge. Alright, I think we got everything off from the rear. Alright, now we can get, I don't know if there's any oil in here. I don't want to make a mess in the garage. So we're not just going to take that off yet. Let's get the front suspension off. Let's get the front suspension apart. Chat, I feel like we got this car for a sweet deal. I think we got this for a really, really sweet deal. When we sell this car, chat, oh my goodness. That's going to be the hardest thing about this project is selling this car. After all this hard work. Let's get the cradle out of here. Engine mounts, all that can go. Alright, let's get the little control arm. And front axle knuckle cover. Front knuckle. Inner tie rods. Now we should be able to get the steering rack out of there. Throw that in the cart. Now we can remove the cradle. Before we take the oil pan off, let's drain the oil. Wow, this thing actually has oil in it. A little bit. Alright, let's move it back to its original position. Now we can remove the oh. Yeah, we're just gonna remove the oil pan and then we're gonna use the engine stand. Alright, let's put this car down on the ground. Alright, now let me go find the engine stand. Before we take the engine out, I'm going to do this realistically. Let's remove the intake airbox. Alright, get that out the way. Get this out the way. Alright, now we should be able to pull the engine out. Let's pull the stand up. Or the crane. Alright, now we should be able to pull the engine out. Amy, what's up, Amy? How you doing, friend? How you doing, brother? All right, now we're just gonna put this back to its original position. Move the equipment back to install. What? Yeah. All right, now let's focus on this thing. What should we strip next? All right, let's finish stripping all this. Let's get the brake servo, all that stuff out the way. Oh shoot, we were supposed to drain that too. Damn, we made a mess. Let's remove the fuse box. We might can reuse the fuse box. Relays, how they looking? Yeah, we're gonna do brand new relays. Brand new everything. The whole fuse box can come apart. Save time. Hold up. Is it time saver on rebuilding the engine? Yes, that's why I'm using it. Thanks, Emmett. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, what else can we clean up before we start welding stuff? Alright, how's the ABS? We're gonna restore this to restore the ABS. Restore. What else? Alright, let's do this the right way. Let's drain the fluid. Alright. And let's drain the fluid on the coolant. Which technically they should have charged me for wasting coolant. Because once you take the engine out of the car, you're definitely going to waste coolant. Because the hoses for the radiator and everything goes through the engine. Alright, let's remove that. Nope. Let's remove the reservoir. Let's remove the washer tank. Move the coolant tank. Alright, now let's pop these clips off. We're going to do brand new clips. All that stuff going to be brand new. Damn, that air filter looks good, chat. Definitely gonna put an aftermarket in there though. Gotta put the performance. Alright, cool. Now we can remove the radiator. And yeah, radiator and the radiator fan. Alright, cool. It's all stripped. Alright, now let's strip the external stuff. We're gonna leave the interior as is. Should we? I don't know. We might change that steering wheel. What else should we change in here? Seats are gonna. Ooh, yeah, we definitely need doors. As far as the seats though. Damn, the seats are a little worn too. I don't know, chat. I think I gotta do new seats too. I don't know. What y'all think? Should we try to save the seats? You know what? I'm gonna leave the seats where it is for now. But let's get that out of here. Get that out of here. Fender can go. Changing the hood. All that can go. Rear taillights can go. Bumper. What else? Windows. We getting rid of that steering wheel, bro. Yeah, changing everything, chat. We're not gonna go have no cheapy. We're taking apart everything, and then we gotta get the rear seats. Let's get the rear seats out of here too. Let's see, think about it. We like, yeah, we say We're not gonna cheap out. Oh, it looks like it won't let me get the rear seats. Why? Why won't let me get the rear seats? Hold up, this car has rear seats. Hold on, let me see if it's a glitch or something. In fact, whatever. We'll do that last. Let's try to restore this thing. We gotta pull up the welder on this thing. Let's try to fix all these like rusted parts. This thing is all rusted. Let's where's the welder? It's the battery. Oh, we can put the battery, something on the battery charger. Let's remove that one. Let's put another one on there. Let's fully recharge that battery. Where's our welder? Where is our welder? Right here. Found it. Alright, let's do some welding. Alright, let's repair this thing. Make it look better. Use. It's going to cost us $1,200. Yeah, weld this thing up. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Yeah. The whole framework is done. Whole framework is done. Let's move this back to its original position. What we do next? What we do next? This thing already looking good. Alright, wondering if I could take this damn seat out. Alright, whatever. Damn, what should we start with? Should we start with the engine first? And then throw the engine in? And then after that we can start, or we could do the same order like we always do. Yeah, let's do the same order like we usually do. Let's put the car up in the air. Damn, how much this thing value so far? What if I wanted to sell this thing? How much would it value? Let's see. How much this thing value right now? We're going to compare it as we move on. Why it's not letting me? There's nothing a lot going on. I understand that, but oh, right here. All right. Right now we sell it for $3,000. Ain't gonna make no profit. So look, see, so that's how much it's worth. Stripped to the bone, chat. Stripped to the bone. That's how much it's worth. Now let's put this thing up in the air. Or you know what? Maybe we should. Maybe we should put the shell on first. Nah. Let's start with suspension and then work our way up. We'll start from the rear. So let me go in here, and then we gotta buy a whole bunch of stuff. So let's go here. Let's go to first let's go through a cart. Need suspension. Yeah. Alright, let's go through here. Matter of fact, we're gonna try and so I'm not gonna lie. One thing we are gonna do for the suspension, I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of stuff that is aftermarket. We're gonna go performance on that. What the heck, I back out. Okay, let's go to tune. Let's go to suspension. And let's see what they got. Oh, we know we don't got that. Alright, middle exhaust. They have that. Let's get 2 of those. We can check that off. Rear muffler, 1 of those. Rear muffler checked off. What else? Rear drive axle, drive shaft, starter, suspension, sway bar, front suspension, radiator, ABS, and the tie rods. Alright, let's put these stuff on real quick. Let's put that on. Brand new. put the middle mufflers on. Brand new. Brand new. Alright. And we need a fuel tank. Do they have a fuel tank for performance? I doubt it. I don't think there's a fuel tank for performance, right? How do you do AI air traffic control? AI air traffic control. Are you talking about the default one? Are you talking default? If you're talking default, you have to go into your settings and turn it on. And the world map where I showed you before, yeah, you gotta go there and turn it on. Alright, let's go. Air filter base. Let's buy that. Let's get the. Oh, should have got two of those actually. Forgot there's two. Should have got two of those. We need an air filter. Alright. Clips, we need like 4 of those. No, like 8. We need like 8 of these. Clip B's, let's get 8 of those. Steering rack. We only need 1 of those for steering rack. Upper suspension arm. Let's get 4 of those. Inner tie rods, let's get 2 of those. Rear axle knuckle, we need like 2 of those. Bottom suspension arm, let's get 4 of those. And what else? Inner tie rod, I think I just did that, right? Let's get 2 more. We got money, so we not really tripping. Inner tie rod, we can check that off. Okay, I'm all caught up for chat. Alright, what else? 2. What's this? Front exhaust section. Yeah, we can probably get that in performance. Front suspension. I think it's 1 of those, right? It might be 2. We'll buy 2 just in case. Alright, let's put that on. Oh, look like we can't put it on without the engine. Alright, cool. Alright, exhaust system is pretty much on. Oh yeah, let's put the fuel pump in here. We could definitely get a performance fuel pump. Let's put a performance fuel pump in this thing. Fuel pump. Yeah, performance fuel pump. Alright, let's put some suspension in here. We got the rear knuckles. We even got extras. We not playing. Alright, we gonna start with the bottoms. I think we should have some. Damn, we gotta get a whole bunch of these rubber bushings. Need some rubber bushings. Rubber bushings. Rubber. Alright, we need, let's get like 10 of these. 10 of these. Alright. Alright, let's throw that in the cart. Alright, that can go on. Let's do the other side. And we can put the bearings in here too. So we bought some extras. I think we got a battery in stock. Yep, let's do the battery in. I'm not gonna put the upper control arm yet, or the wishbone yet, so we can get the rear drive shaft in there. All right, let's work our way to the front real quick. Let's put some stuff here in the front. I think we got these, right? No, we didn't get those. Front steering knuckle C. All right, we need 2 of those. 2 front steering knuckle C's. Yeah, we need this as well. I thought I put it in the cart. Front steering knuckles C. Alright, let's search it. Front steering knuckles C. Front steering. Alright, front steering knuckles C's. 2 of those. Alright, let's do the upper control arms. I think I have some. Yeah, we bought some. Have you opened your warehouse yet? The warehouse. What warehouse? Oh yeah, I did open it actually. You're right. Yes, I have a warehouse open. What's the warehouse for? I could like store stuff in there? Damn, we need more freaking bushings already? Damn. All right, we can. I think we got some rubber bushings. Damn, we only got 2 left. I thought I got like 10 of these. Chat. I thought we got like 10 of those. All right, we need rubber bushings. We just need more rubber bushings. Let's go buy some rubber. Let's get like 10 more of those. 10 more rubber bushings. Store parts in there so you're not running back and forth to the store. Oh, got you. So like you talking about like the new parts? Alright, we need front hubs. Front hubs. Get like 4 of those. Oh yeah, we still need wheel hub bearings. And then we get some. Yeah, we need wheel hub bearings. Wheel hub bearings. I don't know. Let's get like 5 of those. And your parts you have rebuilt. Oh, the parts that I have rebuilt. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time and rebuild some parts. I have a whole lot of parts to rebuild. Like we have so much parts to rebuild. It's not even. It's just crazy. I have tons of parts that I saved. Oh yeah, we need wheel hub caps. Let's get a whole bunch of wheel hub caps. What else can we get while we're in here? Alright, that should be it for now. Alright, put that in there. We need a sway bar as well. Sway bar. Right here. Oh, it's, we got that already, right? Yeah, we got that. What am I looking for again? Hold on. Right. We're not gonna put the lower. Oh, this is a railway drive though, right? So we can put the lower control arm on. Not yet though. Not yet. Yeah, sway bar. That's what I was looking for. Sway bar. Front sway bar. Right here, we need one of those. Yeah, we need more. Oh yeah, we can put the rest of the bushings back in here. Bushings. Bushings. Oh yeah, we need outer tie rods. Outer tie rods. We get a whole bunch of these. We use these so much. Let's get like 5 of those. Alright, we can put the lower control arm in here. I forgot this thing is a railway drive, so we don't even need to wait for the axle. Alright, let's get some performance stuff real quick. Let's get some rotors. Let's get some rotors, air filter. We'll do performance rotors. Let's do the most expensive ones, of course. Let's do like for these, the carbon fibers. Let's see if they fit though. First, let's see if they fit. Yes, sir. Let's put that one on there. Let's put this one on there. Let's get to the rares. Throw that one on there. Throw this one on there. And we can probably do the brake pads now. Do we have performance brake pads? That'd be cool if they got performance brake pads. They do not. Alright, we'll do regular. Caliper. Do we have performance calipers? Calipers. Nah, we don't have performance calipers, unfortunately. So we definitely need to buy some. Just definitely need to buy some new ones though. Alright, we can put the control arm over here on this side too. Sway bar. Nice. Brake pads. And we'll, like I said, we're gonna wait on the calipers. We're not gonna do the calipers yet. Alright, what can we do in the rear? Brake pads. Brake pads already on this side. Alright, cool. What else can we do? Alright, let's put the car down. Thank y'all for one like. Appreciate it, y'all. Alright, let's put some stuff in here and under the hood. Alright, let's go. Brand new ECU. I think we got that in the cart. Do we have a fuel filter at least? Yes. Performance fuel filter. Alright, let's go purchase some stuff here. Alright, coolant reservoir, we need one of those. One of those. Brake servo, one of those. Power steering reservoir, let's get one of those. Alright, let's pop those in. Alright, we need the ECU and ABS. We can pop these in. Oh, we ended up buying one of those. I don't know why we only got one. Do we have performance air filters? No, we need some performance air filters. One more of those. Oh, we gotta be a type A. Oh, and we got the clips too, so we can pop those in. Alright, then we got a radiator, right? Yeah, we bought one earlier. Alright, cool. Alright, now we need an ECU and an ABS module. Do they have performance ECUs? I heard Hammy said something about performance ECU, but I think he said I had to get the drag strip. Right, where is the ECU? I don't think they got it. ECU. Yeah, we don't have ECUs. Alright, no, we need that. We need this. Alright, I think we need this one. Alright, let's pop it in. Alright, now we can put the new ABS on. Alright, cool. What else we got left? Alright, cool. Suspension parts are on. Now we can start doing some body work, chat. Let's make this car look like something again, right? All the installation, everything. Wire harness is all in. Suspension is all on. Now let's do some body work, should we? Let's do some body work. I don't think they have anything for this in body tuning, do they? Yeah, we're gonna have to go factory on those. Alright, let's go here. So we need everything, chat. We need the front bumper, left door, left fender, everything. We need everything. Everything. Ooh, we spending money. Feel rich. Alright, let's put the trunk on there. Let's put the rear bumper on there. Left tail lights. Right tail lights. Left door. Right fender. Left fender. Front bumper. Left tail light. Left headlight. Right headlight. How do I do the car auction bidding? Oh, you just have to go to your how do I do it again? You gotta just go, push up arrow. If you're using the controller, hit the up arrow and then just scroll down to where it says car auction right here. If you don't have it yet, then you might have to probably keep leveling up until you're able to go there. But yeah, that's where you find it. Oh, we gotta tint these windows out, chat. What else we got left? For exterior. This thing looking clean. This thing needs a paint job now. This thing needs a paint job. And some tents. Can we tint it out now? How we do tents again? I forgot. How we do tents again? Window tint right here. Yeah, let's pull this thing up. Let's put some tents on this thing. Let's tint this thing out, chat. Definitely gonna go with the all blacks. Let's do all blacked out. Yes, sir. All blacked out tents. Woo, we might just put this car in all black. Call this a Midnight Rider. Coming out gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Sheesh. Alright, what we do next? What we do next? Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a little quick break. I have to use the bathroom, chat. Damn. Use the bathroom and I'll be right back, chat. Give me a second. Alright, we back. Oh, you're flying to Heathrow? Your first plane? What plane are you flying, Hemi? What plane are you flying? Alright, what should we do next? Should we start rebuilding the engine? I think we're already ready to put the engine in this thing. We are ready to put an engine in this thing. We're gonna spend some big money on the engine now. Alright, let's go to the engine stand. Should be the V12. Alright, let's rip this thing apart. Where do we start? Alright, let's get the cover off. Throw that in the cart. 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 Big V12. Should move the valve cover. Alright, let's remove all of these stuff right here. The belt tensioner. The belt. Move the crank. Water pump. Pulley. Water pump. Power steering pump. What else? Alternator. Idler A. Thermostat. Timing cover B. Let's go chain. Shoes. Let's do the other side. Alright, let's do the other side. Bank 2. I'm surprised this thing has a freaking dipstick. It is old school though. It's like what, 2000 and I forgot what year. Valve cover. Alright, now we can remove the chain. The cam gears, exhaust. Alright, let's remove the camshaft caps. I should have been counting how many of these we actually need, but I think we already got some in stock too. Look in Discord and send pictures. Give me a second, bro. As you move all our spark plugs. Alright, let's throw that in the cart. Let's remove the head. And let's remove the other bank. Hey, what's up, cruise ship? How you doing, my friend? Hi again, flybymo. I can only watch for 5 minutes. It's all good. It's all good. How you doing? How was your day? I think we threw some of those in the cart. Let's remove the camshafts. Remove all the spark plugs. I wonder how much this engine is gonna cost to rebuild. I say it's gonna cost an arm and a leg. Are you doing good? Awesome, awesome. Oh, you went to Victoria? Cool. Like you flew there in a sim or what? Cruise ship. Oh yeah, let's remove these. Thank y'all for the likes. Appreciate y'all. Alright, what else we got left? Alright, now we can get the crankshaft out. Alright, let's get the rods, the rod caps off. Seem like you a pro. Do you build cars? Yeah, I have in my past. I have in the past cruise ship. Do you like cars? Do you like cars, cruise ship? Alright, now we can get the pistons out of there. There, we forgot one? Oh yeah, we did forget one. These things are all carboned up. Got carbon everywhere. Did we throw that in the cart? Alright, let's do part mount. Let's go V12. Alright, so I think we might have some of these in performance. Hold up, Hemi, you wanted me to look at something, Hemi? Hold on. Hemi wanted me to look at something. But yeah, I used to build cars, cruise ship. I used to work on cars as a job. Oh yeah, I'm on Discord. Hold on. Where in Discord am I going, Hammy? Where in Discord am I going? Oh, right here? What you got? Let me see. Okay. Is this in Heathrow? Oh, Jurassic Game and drop some pictures in here too. Nice. Cool. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Alright. Alright, now let's go buy some stuff. Alright, let's see what we can get. Alright, so we need the engine block. Alright, we're gonna have to get that factory. It looks like we're gonna have to get an engine block factory. Alright, engine block, we can X that out. Crankshafts. Damn, but they don't have the crankshafts either. Alright, we're gonna have to get that from here. Crankshaft. Alright. We can get that out of there. Piston rods. Let's see, do they have pistons and rods in here? Oh, they do. How many? It's a V12, right? We need like 12 of these. Alright, and we need rings. We need piston rings. Piston rings. I think it's gonna be V8s. I'm not even sure which one we need. I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of these. Let's get 12 of these. Alright, and then let's go to install. I need to go. Have a good day. Cruise ship. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, let's pop the new pistons in here with the rings. Alright, now let's put the heads. I think we might have some heads for our performance. Yep, we got an engine B head. Let's get that one. Engine B head. Engine B head. And we need an engine A head. This car is gonna be so freaking fast, chat. Alright, let's put that on. I'm gonna go crazy on this car. You're gonna go super crazy on this car. $14? Hammy, you gonna do that? Oh, gee. Make sure you take screenshots, bro. I want to see that. We might have some camshaft Bs, too. Camshaft Bs. Camshaft Bs. Oh, we got those. Let's get 4 of those. And let's put them in. What? It's supposed to be camshaft A's. No way. I thought, what the hell? Oh. They're different. Okay, alright. Camshaft A's. Where camshaft A's at? Camshaft A's. Alright, so we got A. A's. B. And B. Alright, now we just need to put the caps on these things. We need a whole bunch of rod caps. Let's get rod caps. We need crankshaft bearing caps. Need rod caps, camshaft bearing caps. Rod caps. Let's get like 20 of these. And crankshaft. Crankshaft. Crankshaft bearing caps. Let's get like 12 of those. Damn, we got the wrong one. Camshaft cap V's. Damn. I need camshaft V's. Camshaft V's. Camshaft V's. Camshaft. Crankshaft. Crankshaft B's. Camshaft B's. Where the heck is it? Camshaft B's. I just type it all in. Cam shaft B. Alright, right here. Camshaft B's. Camshaft cap. Damn, hold on. I'm not gonna keep buying the wrong parts. It's a lot of money. Camshaft cap B's. Let's go here. Camshaft cap V12s. Okay, let's get like 20 of these. No, we get 12. 15. Alright, let's throw those on. Yeah, you might need more. It's probably still not enough. You might want to look into the engine stand mod. Can create the engine and it buys all the parts whether you go into standard or aftermarket. Oh really? So there's a mod for that? What plane should I use to do it? Manchester to Dubai. I'm in Microsoft 2020. Oh, in 2020. Manchester to Dubai. I'm trying to think about the planes you have, and I'm trying to think. You want to do like a realistic flight, or we just do the A330? Do an A330, bro. Yeah, we definitely gonna need more. We're definitely gonna need more. Oh, and Emmy, where do I go to get the mod? Alright, we need how many more? Looks like we need about 4 more. Camshaft B's. 4 more. Alright, let's put the caps on. How much you think, chat, that we're gonna end up spending in total to get this car back to brand new? My estimate, we're probably gonna spend another, I don't know, maybe another 30 in this thing. We need an oil pan. Need an oil pan. Alright, these we're gonna definitely go aftermarket. Alternator aftermarket. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of factories, but we're gonna go aftermarket on those. Alternator, let's get one. And camshaft gears. I don't know if we can do those. Performance. Power steering pump. Camshaft caps. Alright, we don't have those, so let's go here. Alright, let's go 4. And we can get rid of that. What else? Alright, I'm lost. Hold on. Oh yeah, power steering pump. Okay. Power steering pump. It's just not a thing. Do we have power steering pump? Yeah, we do. We do have. Yeah, I think it's this one. Power steering pump V8. It looks like. No, I don't want to buy the wrong one. Let's look at it again. Oh, it's V12. All right. Power steering pump V12. Power steering pump V12 right here. This car gonna be so freaking sick. In fact, TikTok, do what the hell you want. I don't even care at this point. How am I in activities? I'm talking to chat. Man. Hold on, chat. Gotta do a little test. I gotta do a test on TikTok just to prove that I'm not a freaking bot. Alright. That's out the way. Alright, where we left off? Yeah, we can get some of these too. Exhaust. Intake manifold, that's what it was, right? Ooh, let's get that. I think we need 4 of these. I think. Yep. 1, 2. Damn, they're different. Alright, that's B. Alright, so exhaust. We got the B's. Exhaust C's. Let's get 2 of those for now. see. Alright, now we need spark plugs. Let's get 12 of these. The A380 is free. All you have to do is download. Oh yeah, you can get the A380, Hammy. It's going to be a realistic flight. Yeah, get the A380. Do not have the plane. I have the A370, A320. Yeah, get the A3, get the A380. She's the one that helped me to get. Can't remember what site. Oh, she went through to get it. All right, let's let me know. You can shoot it to me in DMs, Emmett. Yeah, 100%. All right, cool. All right, we need a time and chain B. We already have a fuel filter. I forgot where I even left off. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's chain. We're looking for time and chain B. Time and chain B. Alright, time and chain A. We need a time and chain B. Two of those. We need like two of those. We can get that out of the cart. We can get that out of the cart. I think we got the caps right. We can get that out of the cart. We can get that out of the cart. What else can we get rid of? We definitely need that. Oh, we got the wrong one again. Oh my goodness. Alright, B. Alright, chain B. Time and chain B. Time and chain B. Where is it? Time and chain. Hold up. That's it right there, but hold on. We need time and chain B. Oh my goodness. Timing chain B. I'm gonna just type it in. Timing chain B. Alright, timing chain B should be this one right here. What? You keep buying the wrong part. Okay, thank you. Yeah, as soon as you download the fly-by-wire. Yeah, get the fly-by-wire installer. Should be okay. Yeah, that should work. That should work. Alright, timing chain B V12. Timing chain V12. Timing chain B V12. Oh, we might have that one. Yeah, there we go. We got the right ones. Okay. Let's put the shoes on. Shoe. Shoe. Alright, perfect. I think we got a cover, right? Yep, we got 2 covers, matter of fact. Crankshaft pulley. Idler B. Water pump. I don't know if we have that in performance. Oh, we got that. Alright, so we need a head cover B. So this one? Damn, hold on. Let me just make sure. Alright, we need a timing chain cover B on that side and a timing chain cover C. So timing chain cover B. And a timing cover throw that new filter in there. And the idler A, we gotta get one of those. And a thermostat, gotta get one of those. I doubt we have this in stock for performance, so let's throw that in. Water pump. Water pump. Okay, right here. Alright, head cover B. Cover B. Timing cover. Timing chain cover B. Thermostat. Get rid of that. We got the water pump. We can get rid of that. ABS pump. Oh, we should have never got rid of that. What else can we get rid of? Where's the timing chain cover B? Oh, right here. That's not it. Oh my gosh. Alright. Still in the card again. I had cover B right here. Perfect. Alright, I'll throw that on there. And we need an idler A pulley. Idler A pulley. Alright, we can put a serpentine belt on there. We got to grab that. You can get that out of there. Trying to clean up our cart real quick. We got that as well. We got the inner tie rods, outer tie rods. Where's the damn serpentine belt? Gearbox, front exhaust. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we need... Oh, we're almost done with this. Alright, let's get a whole bunch of ignition coils. Ignition coils. Ignition coils. Need what, 12 of these? This car is gonna be a freaking beast. Alright, we need that one. I think we got this one. Yeah, we got that one. I think we got some fuel rails too, right? Yeah, we need fuel rails, and we need ignition intake manifold A. Ignition manifold A. Alright, so now we need fuel rails. Alright, fuel rail B. Fuel rail B. We need an engine cover. Engine cover. Where can we get the cover? Right here. Yep. I thought we bought that already. I guess not. Alright, let's put it on there. Ooh. Big V12, Chad. Big V12. I think we got this for performance. Let's check. Let's check if we got that for performance. Yeah, we need 2 of those. This thing's gonna be a monster. Straight freaking monster, bro. Sheesh. Yeah, the whole engine is in, chat. The whole engine is ready. Let's do a flywheel. Ooh, and we got that performance flywheel ready to go. We might have a clutch plate too. No, we need to buy performance clutch plate. Need that. Need that. Nice. Nice. Chat, this engine is ready to go in the car. Straight up. This thing is ready to go in the car. Big V12. No stress. I'm gonna go to hook you up with the 2 mods. You will love me after. Thank you, Emmett. Thank you, bro. There's also 8-2X. There's stable planes to fly. Yes, as soon as you download it on the flybymo install. Okay, y'all talking amongst yourselves? Okay. Alright, let's throw this in the car, chat. Where's the stand? I lost the stand. Over here. Why it's not letting me? What the heck? I think it's a bug. Alright, let's go install now. Here we go. Alright, let's put the big V12. Oh yeah. Alright, this can go back in its position. Ooh. You know we about to buy next, right? We gotta put a transmission in this thing. Thank y'all for 2 likes. Appreciate y'all. Gotta put a transmission in this thing. Alright. For transmission. Damn. Drive shaft and the transmission goes in the rear. Okay. Alright, we need a drive shaft. I don't think we got that under performance at all. Drive shaft. Drive shaft. drive shaft right here. Alright, we don't have that in performance, so we're gonna have to go with factory for drive shaft. Let's put the drive shaft in. That's a beefy drive shaft. Alright, now we gotta get the gearbox. Let's see. Definitely want to get this. Hopefully they have this on the performance, because we need this so we can tune the transmission. I mean, yeah, so we can tune the gear ratios. So what was it? What was the name of it again? Gearbox. Damn, please have it. Damn, they don't have it. Damn. Alright, what's the name of it? Gearbox V12. Do we have any kind of gearbox for V12s? Do we have any gearbox for V12s? How do I search gearbox? Should be a way to get it. Gearbox. You know what? Go back. Body tuning, no. Gearbox. Right here. Gearbox. Okay. Now search it. Gearbox. Damn, I lost it. Oh, right here. There we go. Whoo, 3,000 for that thing. Alright, let's throw it in there. This thing is gonna be a monster. Alright, we can do the axles on here. We might have some in stock. No, we need to buy some. We need rear axle Bs. Rear axle Bs. Rear axle Bs. Rear drive axle B. 2 of those. Alright, let's throw them in there. Left side. And right side. Alright, now we can do the upper control arms. We gotta buy some, it looks like. Gotta get some upper control arms. We need calipers. Upper control arms. Let's get 4 of those. Alright, now we need some wishbones, and we need calipers. Calipers. Let's get like 4 of those. Get 4 of those. And let's put the calipers on. I wish it let you do like performance calipers. That would be cool, right? Yeah, I wonder how much this car is worth right now. Caliper. We can do. Alright, we gotta get some double wishbones. Let's work our way on the front real quick. Let's do a caliper on the front. We gotta get a double wishbone for that side too. Caliper. Or pads even. Alright, sweet. Alright. Oh, alright, so exhaust. I think we bought these, right? No, we did not. We need those. And we need them on the other side as well. So these basically catalytic converter. Let's see if we can find them under a performance, of course. Alright, what is it? What is it called again? I forgot. Hold on, let me see what the terminology is. It should be called front exhaust section A's. Front exhaust section, oops. Front exhaust section B. And the front exhaust section A. Damn, good thing we never bought that other car. We'd have been broke right now. Oh, we ended up buying that whole extra one. Ain't that something? We could put the starter on. Alright, we gotta buy a starter. This thing's gonna be a monster. It already is. Like, gosh, damn. Alright, we gotta put some struts on this thing. Let's go over to our strut machine. Where are you? I think it should be over here. Let's dismount. Let's dismount. Separate all these. I'm in Discord general chat if you want to join me. I'm probably gonna get off. My eyes is burning me, bro. My eyes is starting to burn. I need to take a nap. I'm just trying to get as much done to this car, and then we gonna peace out for the night. I'm gonna separate all these. I got all these unnecessary, useless parts in my inventory. Separate. 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 Damn, how many more we got? I'm not doing all these. Let's go buy some parts. Let's get some parts. Suspension. Alright, we need what, double wishbones? Damn, there's a whole bunch of double wishbones. I don't even know which one to get. I think let's get two of these. Let's get two of these. We need springs. Let's get 2 springs. And we need rear springs. I think the fronts and the rears are the same. Let's get 2 of those. And let's go rear shock. Let's do that. Oh, they do got the rear spring separate. Alright. I think these should be the same too though. Alright, yeah, let's mount these. Should be enough to mount 4. Oops. Alright, let's do it. Yep. Alright, we'll do them as we go. Alright, so we can take those off. Those are the fronts, right? Alright, let's pop the fronts in. Damn, that wasn't the fronts? Damn it. We got the wrong ones. No. Oh, we got the right ones in the rear. Alright, at least we got the rear ones right. At least we got the rear ones right. Alright, for the fronts, what are they called? Double wishbone shock absorbers. I thought we got those. Double wishbone shock absorbers. Double wishbone shock absorber fronts. Okay. Now we just need one more. Double wishbone fronts. There you go. Alright. Good. Nice. Alright, let's pop that one in. pop this one in. Alright, sweet. Now we gotta get wheels for this thing. What else we need? Wheels. And this thing is pretty much... this thing is ready for a paint job, chat. What color should we paint this thing? Let's just paint this thing right now. Ooh, this thing is fire. Let's paint this thing, man. Let's bring this thing in the paint garage. We don't have any wheels yet. We're gonna push this thing on crates. I mean, on a, whatever you call those. What's those? Dollies? Dollies? We're gonna put this thing on some dollies. And let's move this thing to the paint shop. Alright, what color should we paint this thing? What color should we paint this thing, chat? Damn. This thing about to look like freaking gold. Alright, let's go through the color schemes real quick. They got gloss. Should we do solid, metallic? Ooh, metallic looks sexy too. Pearl, matte. They got chrome. What? What category? Alright, so we always do gloss. Maybe we should try something else. How about... Damn. Let's try metallic. I ain't gonna lie, this kind of looks sick. I think that's the color we had the BMW. Yeah, we're not gonna do blue. I feel like I'm low-key gonna do black. The gray and silver looks sick too. Especially like this one. Ooh, decisions. Decisions. I don't know. What should we paint this thing? I'm stuck between silver and black. Silver or black, chat? Silver or black? Silver or black? Let's go pearl. How was the thing looking? Black pearl. That black pearl look mean. How about how it looks in silver? Damn. Decisions. Or maybe white? What y'all think, chat? What color? What color should we go with? Hold up, chat. Give me a second. I'm gonna take a little quick break real quick. All right, I'm back. All right, should we go with the pearl white? Ooh, we might do the white. Yeah, let's do white. It's the holy right here. Yeah. Yeah, this thing looks nice. All right, let's move this back on the left. I'm just admiring this beauty right now. Sheesh. I'm thinking about putting stock wheels on here. What's the original size? Where are the wheels at? Alright, so stocks, they're what, 295s, 30, 20s. How about we put some 21s on this? Or 22s? Decisions, some 22s? I don't know, man. We're going to save this one for next time. I'm going to just let that marinate. We're going to let that marinate. We got to let that marinate. We got to save this for the next one. Man. Sheesh. Oh, I need a screenshot. Real quick. Front or rears? I think I like how I look from the rear. Yeah, we're gonna save this one for next time. And that thing looks beautiful. Alright, let's take this car for a spin, like we usually do. Start it up. Alright, let's take this thing at the... I gotta get the freaking drag strip, John, man. It's like $15 though. I ain't trying to spend that right now. Alright, y'all ready? This car's a beast. It's the Paul Walker right here. Look, I can just floor this thing. It don't even spin out no more. The gear ratio we have on this thing is really sick. Before, this car was like topping out at like 200. This thing can easily do 250. We don't even have a long enough racetrack for this thing. My goodness. Can't even keep this thing straight. We got 28 more miles per hour on the top speed on this thing, and it'll still go faster. We don't even have a long enough strip for this thing. Oh no! Freaking sickening. Let's see how this thing handles on a track real quick. Let's do this thing on a racetrack. Let's see if I can do a quick little lap on this thing without crashing. Let's see if we can do a quick lap without crash. Damn, it's 2 in the morning. Yeah, I need to go sleep. Oh, chat, for tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to go live tomorrow morning. But we'll probably do a flight tomorrow night when I get off work. Oh yeah. Getting distracted. Let's take this thing to a racetrack. See if we can beat. I don't even know what our last record was, but let's see what we can do for this one. Oh, almost spun out. Damn. Can't even. This thing don't even want to go straight. Oh my goodness. Let me take my time. Can't even. Oh my gosh. Speechless. We might have to mess around with the tuning just a little bit more. Oh my goodness. This thing cannot be on a racetrack. Like whenever I hit second gear, this thing just wants to spin out. This thing has no traction. Oh my gosh. I'm like tapping the gas. Can't get this thing out of first gear. There we go. See if I can just keep it in second gear. I wish I could play around with the gears. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? I probably just need to make my first gear a little bit shorter. There we go. Got a little straight away. The only way we can get this thing is like, whew, about to crash. Oh man! All right, we're done. Chat. I'm about to get some shut eye. I need to go to sleep. We're gonna watch this thing, and then we're gonna call it a night. Bring this thing to a damn car wash. I think I'm gonna change the color on this car too at some point. Let's bring it to the car wash. It don't even look dirty, but we definitely just dogged the heck out of this car. Alright, let's power wash this thing. Whoo! Alright, we're gonna park this thing back outside in the front. Nice. Alright, chat. So we down to 65,000 credit. How much is this thing worth right now? So earlier we checked it. So I forgot how much we even got this car for. It was like 85K. So with a profit right now, we can make 94,000 in profit, and we already at 133,000. We put some wheels on this thing, and this thing is gonna. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I don't even want to sell this thing. I don't even want to sell it. My goodness. This thing looks so pretty. This thing is gonna be a monster. I'm wondering if this thing is gonna be faster than the Carrera. We went all out on this car. Everything performance on this thing. Everything performance on that. But chat, thank y'all for hanging out today. Appreciate the likes, follows. Salute to y'all on TikTok. Don't forget to sub and look out for our next stream if you are interested in more of these contents. And I hope you all have an awesome night. And we'll be back again tomorrow night. Back in Microsoft. And then we probably jump back in Car Mechanic maybe Sunday night. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, next episode, we'll just have to put some wheels on this thing. We're most likely going to put factories back on here. And we got to put some interior on here, steering wheel. And we selling this thing, man. We'll buy it again one day in the future when we're rich. Right now, we got 65 credit. When we sell this, we should be close to like the 200 range. And then maybe we can find another car we can put be our keeper. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can find this car that could be our keeper. But let me go ahead and save this. And yeah, that's it, chat. I'm out of here, man. We out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out again. Appreciate y'all, and we'll be back again next time. Peace out, and see ya on the next one. Thank y'all for hanging out, chat. Appreciate y'all. But I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get some sleep and get ready to